Now it's time for tip of the month. The tip of the month this month is creating a culture of civility. Workplace incivility is on the rise. It is way high, and it's a huge problem in the workplace. Let me tell you why. It can result in several problems such as high turnover, stress, absenteeism, decreased productivity. It can negatively affect your bottom line and potentially lead to expensive lawsuits. So, some of the top things we need to do to promote and create a culture of civility include the following. Number one, remember civility starts at the top. Leaders, we have to be civil. We have to carry ourselves in a manner that goes down into the organization and allows other people to follow our lead. So we have to be civil. Now, I've had people tell me that the boss walked right by them and didn't say good morning. Or that when they said good morning, the boss just growled at them. That's where problems start. So you want to make sure that you're being civil and you're not being rude, you're not being discourteous, you're not being nasty in your comments. You want to make sure that you are civil. And leaders, you want to make sure that your managers are civil. If you need to give them additional training, then we need to do that. Make sure they know the difference between being civil and uncivil. And your values. Number two, your values should reflect your civility. In other words, you want to have it posted, your values posted around the organization in conspicuous places that say, hey, civility is important to our organization. That's how you start building your culture. You want to develop civility policies, and you want to communicate those policies to your employees. Number four, after you do the things we just mentioned, hold people accountable. If you see people that are being uncivil, then hold them accountable. Discipline as appropriate, because you want to get your organization running like a well-oiled machine, and you have to be civil in order to do that. And unless it's a business necessity, it's a good idea to prohibit political conversations. At this time, it's a lot of toxicity in the air regarding politics, so just have people prohibit political conversations, and that will take care of a lot of tension in the air. Also, hire people who conduct themselves with civility. If you hire people that start out with a nasty attitude, it's going to be problems. And I had that exact problem. I had to let someone go on their very first day because their attitude after the interview was great, but their attitude on their first day was horrendous. So don't put up with that. And also reward good behavior. And one last thing, you want to make sure you're conducting your exit interviews to see why people are leaving. And when you conduct your exit interviews, you want to conduct it with people that are resigning, not the people you terminate, because then you wouldn't get a good read. So you want to conduct those interviews, find out why people are leaving, and act on the reasons. If it's because you have a bully or some other type of thing in that area, you want to take care of that. Act on it. Take action.